Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. Today's date is May 22nd, 1979, and we are at Arlington Stadium tonight. This is our first look at the Texas Rangers. They host the Minnesota Twins in tonight's game here at RJL Network. The Rangers historically won this game. The Rangers, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The Twins, 3 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. The Rangers is the only team we have not seen yet in this 1979 season. We get to see them tonight. They are taking on the Twins, and the Twins right now are hot. The Twins come into this game with a record of 23 wins and 15 losses. The Rangers are 1 game under 500 at 19-20. Even though the Twins have a record of 23 and 15, they are 3 games back of the White Sox and the Angels in the AL West. The Rangers are tied with Kansas City with 19 wins, so it is a tie for 4th. This is an important game for the Rangers trying to get back to 500. The Twins trying to stay up with the White Sox and the Angels in a very competitive AL West that was there in 1979. This is also the final game of the first schedule block. The second schedule block has been set. And of course, once again, we will see every team in the second block, which will go all the way to the All-Star break. Woodman 564, BB, and Brian Patterson join us here at Arlington Stadium for tonight's game. So let's see what we get, some very interesting American League action. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers will be Steve Komer. 17 wins, 12 losses, a 3.68 ERA. Competitive pitcher for the Rangers, and he will go tonight. Let's get things started here in this game here in the AL West. Leading off for the Twins will be right fielder Hoskin Powell. 293 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. He gets the call in right field. We are using blue, white, and red dice. The Rangers are the home team. Let's get things started here for some baseball action. Komer 5-6, and he leads off with a home run result. Against a righty, Powell needs a 2 or lower. The 17 is high. Powell 1-2, and he just chops it to second base, and that will be out number 1. So Komer actually pitches a meatball, but Powell couldn't put any tomato sauce on it. And there's 1 away. Next up will be the shortstop, Roy Smalley. 271 average, 24 homers, 95 RBIs. He played in every game for the Twins in 79, and nothing wrong with those stats. They are just fine. Ronald Spursky joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Komer with the pitch. 4-5, that is a blank. Smalley 1-3, and that is going to be a ground ball to second as well, taken care of there by Wills, and that will be out number 2. 2 outs, and the next batter will be left fielder Kenny Landro. Landro had a very good year for the Twins in 79. 305 average, 15 homers, 83 RBIs. He gets the call. He is in left field where he has actually better range than he did in center field. Komer with the pitch. 5-2, blank. Landro, 6-2. That's also going to be a ground ball to second. So Bump Wills is going to make all the plays in this inning. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins. All of them grounders to second. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins, Jerry Koosman. Had a very good year. I think that's a good year in 79. 20 wins, 13 losses, a 3.38 ERA. The ERA is manageable, it's under 3.5, but a 20-game winner Kuzman was in 79. I don't care what anybody says, that is a good year. The Rangers will send left fielder Billy Sample to lead it off for the Rangers. Not a bad year himself. 292 average, 5 homers, 35 RBIs. Sample is in left. He has good range there. Kuzman will make the pitch. 2-4, range play. Sample, 6-6. That's a ground ball to second. Getting over there is going to be Wilfong. His range is a 4. That's a 1. He makes the play with his eyes closed, throws the first for the out. So 4 straight outs and 4 straight ground outs to second. Next up for the Rangers will be their designated hitter, Dave Chalk. Chalk will find himself on the Oakland Athletics later in the year. 223 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs for him for the season, but he is on the Rangers at this time. Kuzman with the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 12. That is too high. Arlington Stadium, no adjustments to strikeouts or homers, but -3 to walks. Chalk, a 1-1, base hit to left field. Chalk will get himself a single. And he will hold at first. And that will bring up the third baseman, the very dangerous Buddy Bell. Excellent year for him in 79, 299 average, 18 homers, 101 RBIs, played in every game for the Rangers and a very good fielder, does make the occasional error, but excellent range at third. Bell will come up to bat. Infield is at double play depth. Let's see if Chalk's going to do anything. That is a 3, and the answer is no. Kuzman will make the pitch. 6-1, that's an error on a throw. Bell, 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Smalley. His error rating is a 9. That's a 13. Now, he will not make an error. We got to see if there is an error on the pivot. So let's first find out what we got here. Bell, 2-0-3. Second base pivot. Wilfong is a +1, so it's a 4. So a 1-4, it still could be a double play. That is a 1. So we know that Smalley does not make an error. So we know Chalk is going to be out. Now the question is, Wilfong, who's at second base, his error rating is a 6. Does he make an error on a throw? No, he doesn't. That's a 7. He'll throw to first and get the out as well. And that actually will retire the side. So Bell grounds out into the 6-4-3 double play. No runs a hit for the Rangers. No score after 1. If there's an error on a throw and it's a grounder, you always got to check the pivot man as well, not just the guy who fields the ball. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Twins, catcher Butch Weiniger. Not a bad year in 79. 270 average, 7 homers, 57 RBIs. He was an excellent catcher. Did not allow any pass balls. So Weiniger had a good season. I always felt Weiniger was a little underrated at that position. He really couldn't hit much later, but he was a good catcher, I thought. Comer with the pitch. 5-3, that is a range play. Weiniger, 6-1, ground ball to short. That ball is hit to blanks. His range is a 3. That's a 4. It'll get by him. Base hit for Weiniger. Weiniger gets a single. He'll hold at first. And now we will see the first baseman, Ronald Jackson. 271 average, 14 homers, 68 RBIs. Respectable year. Nothing wrong with that. Infield is at double play depth. I don't think Weiniger is going to do anything. That is a 5, and no, he'll stay put. Comer will make the pitch to Jackson. 3-5 error on a throw. Jackson, 1-1, and that's going to be popped up. That's going to be a pop-up to short. Blanks is going to get to that, and that's going to be out number 1. Of course, there is no throwing error on a pop-out, and 1 down because Weiniger obviously is not going anywhere. 1 man down, and here comes the Twins' designated hitter, Glenn Adams. 301 average, 8 homers, 50 RBIs. He played in about 3/4 of the games for the Twin Cities that year. Nothing wrong with that. So, and with a 301 average, that is good. So Adams is the DH for the Twins tonight. Strategy roll, that is a 2, and nothing happening. Weiniger stays put. Comer with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 16, that is high. Adams, a 4-4, that's ground ball right back to Comer. Let's see if he turns a double play. 1-0-1. And let's see, Adams a lefty, so shortstop will be pivot, and that is blanks, and he has a 0. The only way they could turn a double play is on a 1, and they don't. Weiniger will be thrown out at second by Comer. Adams will get to first, and there are 2 outs. On a fielder's choice there by Adams. Next up for the Twins, second baseman Rob Wilfong, another good baseball name. He had also a good baseball season, 313 average, 9 homers, 59 RBIs. He was in 140 games for the Twins. Good second baseman. That's nothing wrong with those stats. Malbert's 20 comes here at Arlington Stadium. Season is going strong here for 79. 2 outs. Let's see happening. That is right on a 20 and a 14. I'm going to re-roll it. That's an 11, and this time nothing will happen. Comer will pitch it to Wilfong. 5-5. That's a chance of an error. Wilfong, 3-1. Fly ball, center field. Going over there is Jorgensen. Jorgensen has an error rating of 0, so he will not make an error. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. It's a fly out to center. No runs and a hit for the Twins as we go to the bottom of the second here at Arlington Stadium. This is our first look at the Rangers in 79. This will not be the last because the next schedule block, every team gets looked at again. It's not until after the All-Star break is when I start cutting teams off the schedule, as we want to stick with the teams that are that are winning records or are at least less than 5 games out of third in each division. Because remember, in order to make the playoffs, you have to be in the top 3 teams in each division to get there. That's how my playoffs goes. And it looks like Major League Baseball is going to go to a 12-team playoff format if they can get the lockout ended. Okay, so obviously they agreed with me. So here I was doing 12 teams, and Major League Baseball said, we'll do 12 also. I think RJL Network's got it right. So for those of you who wanted some more teams in the playoffs, you can thank RJL Network, because I was doing 12 teams from the start. 6 in the American League, 6 in the National League. So remember, you're getting a 12-team playoff only because of RJL Network, and yes, I am full of it. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Rangers will be right fielder Richie Zisk, a 262 average, 18 homers, 64 RBIs. Zisk a little below average in the field, but not a bad hitter. I'll take 260. That's solid. Kuzman with the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 16. That is high. Zisk, 5-3, and that's a line drive right to short. Smalley will grab it for the out. Jerry Kuzman, of course. Yeah, he did pitch for the Twins here, of course, but Kuzman more well known for the Mets. I don't know, is Jerry Kuzman, would people say Jerry Kuzman belongs on the all-time Mets rotation? I mean, you look at the all-time Mets rotation, the top 5 players, the top 5 pitchers, okay, that you would put on the all-time Mets rotation. Of course, Tom Seaver is one of them. And of course, he's on my all-time baseball rotation, Tom Seaver. Okay? After Tom Seaver, who do you put next? Do you put Kuzman? I know Dwight Gooden definitely belongs on that list. I definitely put right now I put DeGrom on that list. Okay? Do you what else? I mean, do you put Kuzman on that list? I think you got to think about that probably. You probably got to think about that, And what about Al Leiter? What about what about John Matlack? Really? You got Nolan Ryan. The thing about Nolan Ryan, he wasn't with the Mets long enough, really. So I don't know if you put him on that all-time rotation. I don't know. Meanwhile, we got one out here. Leading next batter for the Rangers will be first baseman John Ellis. Clee baseball fan 879 joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Ellis, 285 average, 12 homers, 61 RBIs. Nothing wrong with that. Kuzman with the pitch. 6-1, error on a throw. Ellis, 6-1, fly ball, left field. Landro will get to it, and that is out number 2. 2 men down, and here comes the catcher, Jim Sundberg. I always felt he was an excellent catcher, and he is in 79, and not bad at the plate either. 275 average, 5 homers, 64 RBIs. You'll take that any day. Kuzman will make the pitch. Kuzman 6-6, strikeout 10, and he will get him. He struck him out as Sundberg is a 10, and that will be the first strikeout for Kuzman. And 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Kuzman had 157 Ks in 79. And after 2, no score. Here, take a drink. JL got that Barry Horowitz pat on the back down. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Twins will be center fielder Willie Norwood. 248 average, 6 homers, 30 RBIs. Comer, he will deal. And that is a 1-4, strikeout 19. That's high. Norwood, a 5-5, and that's going to be a single into right field. Norwood will hold it first, and that'll be thrown back in by Zisk. Norwood gets a leadoff base hit on a nice little single. This Twins team is pretty good right now. They're 23-15. They are 23-15 right now, so you know, they're doing pretty good. Next batter will be the third baseman, John Castino. 285 average, 5 homers, 52 RBIs. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy role for Norwood. He'll stay where he is. Comer, a 5-5. That's an error chance. Castino, 4-4. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit the Bell. Bell's error rating is a 7. That's a 10. He won't make an error. Let's see if he turns the 2. 2-0-3. 2-0-3. Second base pivot, Wills -1. So a 1 or a 2, it's a double play. It is a 2, and they got it. 2 outs. 5-4-3 around the horn. Another double play. That is the second double play hit into by combined by these teams. Top of the order for the Twins. Here's Powell. Powell is 0 for 1. Comer. Here comes the pitch. 1-1 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it's going to be a ground ball to second again. Up with it will be Wills. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. So far, pitchers are doing pretty well. No runs and a hit as we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for Chuck Norris and the Texas Rangers will be the shortstop, Larvell Blanks. 200 average, a homer, 15 RBIs. Played in a little bit less than half the games for the Rangers. Average shortstop. According to Baseball, Butch Weiniger had 5 passed balls. Really? He had 5 passed balls in 1979? Well, Weiniger, that's interesting because Weiniger's passed ball rating is a 6. So that really, we won't have any. I don't know. It's interesting, but okay. Kuzman will pitch to Blanks, and that's a 1-4. Error chance. Blanks, lots of error chances so far in this game. Blanks, 3-6, and that's going to be a double into center field for Blanks. That's hit to center. Norwood's error rating is a 5. That's a 4, and he's going to misplay it in center field. Holy cow, it gets away from him. That's a double. It's an automatic error, so Blanks automatically goes to third on a 1 or a 2. On a 1 or a 2, Blanks gets a chance to score. He does not. He holds it third. So that is a double and an error for Blanks. That's going to be an E8. And that will be the first error on the Twins. They didn't have any errors in that game historically. So Blanks on at third. And the next batter will be center fielder Mike Jorgensen. 223 average, 6 homers, 16 RBI. Infield will come in. Kuzman will go ahead and make the pitch. So Weiniger at 5 pass balls. Wonder why I rated him a 6. Maybe because, I don't know. I mean, it's a pass ball. There's no modifications to pass balls from the pitcher card. So I guess he won't have any in the game. But oh well. Not going to argue with the ratings. Kuzman will go ahead and let's see if anything's strat going on. And that is a 14. Blanks will stay put. But thank you for the information, Woodman. Kuzman, 6'5". That's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 5-1. And that's going to be a base hit for Jorgensen. The Rangers will take the lead. Jorgensen hits it into center. Blanks comes in to score. 1-0 in favor of the Lone Stars. So that error definitely comes in to hurt. And now we'll see the second baseman bump Wills. Wills, pretty good year. 273 average, 5 homers, 46 RBIs, an excellent second baseman in range. Made the occasional error, but Wills is done pretty good. Infield, a double play depth. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Strat, 18. Wills, a very good bunter. With a 273 average, though, I'm going to let him hit. Wills with the Kuzman will pitch. 4-6. Walk. 9. No, that's going to be too high. Wills is a 10, but -3 makes him a 7. Wills, 1-2, and he's going to ground that to second. Let's see if they turn the 2. 2-0, 3. Shortstop pivot, Smalley, +1. A 1-4, it's a double play, and they turn it 2 outs. Wills grounds out into the 4-6-3. Maybe I should have had him bunt. And that is the third double play hit in 2 combined. Top of the order for the Rangers here is Sample. Sample is 0 for 1. Kuzman, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 2-1. Against a righty, that's a home run result. Against a lefty, Sample needs a 7. The 17 is high. Sample, 6'4", and that's going to hit a fly ball to right field. Kuzman pitches him a meatball, but Sample just gets under it, and that's going to be a fly out to right, and that will retire the side. Sample knew he had one to hit. He just got under it. 1 run on 2 hits and an error. And after 3, the Rangers are leading 1-0. Everyone, no baseball game is perfect. Some ratings can be off. I've had people argue on that. As far as I'm concerned, the ratings are the ratings. If you don't want to agree, that's fine. But I just like the games as they are. And even though I disagree with a couple of ratings, I just leave them on. I just leave them as they are. I love Inside Pitch. It's my favorite game of the bunch, and I'm not going to argue. Although Chris Davis has told me he would like to make some corrections to some of the older sets. But it is what it is, and we're just enjoying a good baseball game. Let's go to the top of the 4th. Roy Smalley will lead off for Minnesota. Smalley is 0 for 1. Top of the 4th inning, 1-0. Ronald Spersky says always cheer on Texas. And I agree with him. I have no problem with the Rangers. Comer will pitch. 5-5. That's an error chance. Smalley, 4-5. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Wills. Wills' error rating is a 7. That's a 19. And he will make the play and throw to first for the out. 1 down. Wow, lots of error chances so far. Maybe the weather is playing something difficult on the players in this game. I'm not 100% sure. Here is Landro. Landro is 0 for 1. Comer, he will make the pitch. 3-6. That's a pitcher result. That 13 will be too high for either side. Landro, 4-5, and he hits a fly ball to left field, and Sample will make the catch for the out. 2 outs, and here comes Weiniger. Weiniger got a base hit his first time up. He is 1 for 1. Robert, the pitcher doesn't affect the pass ball chance. No, it does not. A pass ball rating is right here. Okay, these ratings are holding a runner on first and subtracting or adding a runner to the steal. A pitcher does not. The only way you get a pass ball is 12 to 15. Okay, at least if Steve Komer was to make it. The pitcher you only get a pass ball if when you roll a wild pitch and the numbers fall into this rating there. Komer will make the pitch to Weiniger. Komer, 4-6. That's a home run chance. Weiniger, a switch hitter from the left side. A 1-8 would be a 1-8. The 19 is too high. And by the way, midlife crisis joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Weiniger, 2-6, and it's a base hit past second. Weiniger gets his second hit of the game. He will hold at first, and it will bring up Jackson. Yes, like in Strat on the X chart when the pitcher wild pitch rating is used on the PB check. That is correct. Weiniger on at first. Jackson the batter now. He popped out his first time up. Anything on the bases? That is a no. Weiniger stays put. Komer with the pitch. 2-1 against the righty. Strikeout 9, and that's too high. Jackson's a 7 against righties. Jackson, a 5-2, but he hits a fly ball to right field. Getting over there will be Zisk, and he will make the catch, and that will retire the side. So no runs, a hit for the Twins, and Minnesota strands a base runner. We go to the bottom of the 4th. I know, nothing to lose sleep over. I mean, it's not real. It's not, in my case, since I don't do complete team replays with inside pitch, it really won't matter to me. It really doesn't. If people want, you could change that to a 5 if you want. I don't know. Like I said, some of his seasons, he has changed some of the formulas he used, okay, as he's moved forward in his seasons. But it doesn't matter to me. I just love this game. This game is just so much fun to play. Bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Rangers will be Dave Chalk. Chalk got a base hit his first time up. Kuzman with the pitch. 1-2, walk, 7. Yes, Chalk will go to first. And that will be a walk on Kuzman. First walk he's issued. He had 79 of them in 79, I should say. Here's Bell. Bell grounded a double play his first time up. Infield double play depth. Anything happening there? Chalk does not get the steal sign. Bell does get the bunt sign, but with a 299 average, you're not bunting. Kuzman, a 2-5, strikeout 9. That's going to be high. Bell, a 4-4, and that's going to be a single right past second. It will be a base hit. Chalk, however, a base running rating of 1. He's mud, so he'll hold it second automatically there. But now the Rangers got something going on. Base hit for Buddy Bell. And here comes Zisk. Zisk is 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. Anything happening on Strat? That's a 20. Koosman does have a very good pickoff rating. Turns around, fires to second, and 11. He got him. Koosman a 2 to 15 for pickoffs. That's an 11, and he will erase the chalkboard, I should say, and he is out, 1 down. Oh, he gets Chalk at second, as Chalk wasn't sleeping there. So the chalkboard is erased, and now there is 1 out. So nice pickoff by Kuzman. We'll re-roll the Strat again, and this time nothing happening, because now there's only 1 man on base. Infield still at double play depth. Kuzman with the pitch. 1-4. That's an error chance. Wow, lots of error chances today. Zisk, 2-3. That's a ground ball to first, and that ball is hit to Jackson. His error rating is a 3. That's a 5. He won't make the error. Let's see if he turns a double play. 3-0-3, because the first baseman at double play depth does not get the extra plus from the double play depth. However, there's still the pivot rating, and that is the shortstop, and that is Smalley. +1 is a 4. A 1-4, they'll still turn the double play, and they do. Side retired. 3-6-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Rangers. That is the 4th double play hit into combined in this game. But after 4, it remains 1-0 in favor of Chuck Norris and the Rangers. Top of inning number 5. Coming up for the Twins will be Glenn Adams. Adams is 0 for 1. Comer, he'll settle in there and make the pitch. Comer is a 6-3. That's an automatic out, and it will be a ground out to third. 1 down. Next up is Wilfong. Wilfong is 0 for 1. Comer, he'll make the pitch. 6-6. That's a walk. That 11 is going to be high. Wilfong, a 6-4, and that's grounded right back to Comer. He's got it. Takes his time, underhands it to first for the second out. Ground out to the pitcher, and now here comes Norwood. Norwood got a base hit his first time up. He is 1 for 1. 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, 1-0 in favor of the Lone Stars. Comer, 5-5, again with the error chance. Norwood, 3-1. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 10. Against the righty, that's going to be too high. But now the ball is hit to right, and that's hit to Zisk. Zisk's error rating is a 4. A 1-3, he drops that fly ball, and that's a 10, and he does it, and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So it's a fly out to right. 1, 2, 3, go the Twin Cities. As right now, Comer and Kuzman are pitching pretty well tonight. I mean, Comer had a 3.68 ERA. Kuzman had a 3.38 ERA. And nothing wrong with those stats. Those are fine. Anytime I think you have an ERA under 3.5, I think you had a good year. Anything under 3 is an excellent year. Anything under 2.5 is a Hall of Fame type season. Bottom of the 5th, John Ellis leads off for the Rangers. Ellis is 0 for 1. Kuzman, 1-1, strikeout 5, and he got him. He gets him on a K. That is strikeout number 2 for Jerry K. Here's Sundberg. Sundberg is 0 for 1. Kuzman, he'll make the deal. And that's a 5-5. That is a pitcher result. Sundberg a righty. A 1-12 is a single up the middle. That's a 10, and it's a base hit for Sundberg. Right back through the box. And the Rangers get a base runner. Sundberg on at first. Here comes Blanks. Blanks got a double, and then reached on third on an error and scored. Infield is at double play depth. Let's see. Anything going to happen on the bases? Not with that 17. Blank's a very good bunter here with a 200 average. A bunt, actually, with a very excellent bunt. That was a 17. The bunt sign is on. 1-0, 1 out. I think you hit. Blanks doesn't hit into many double plays, although we've already had, 4 of them in this game? Kuzman will pitch. 3-3. That is a blank for Blanks. Blanks, 4-2, and he flies out the left anyway. So that is out number 2. Two down now for Jorgensen. Jorgensen got a base hit his first time up. Kuzman, Let's see, strategy roll, and that is an 18. Jorgensen gets the bunt sign, but with 2 outs, you don't do it. Koosman, 3-4. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 1-5, and that is going to be a blank. We have a rare play at Arlington Stadium. So rare play, and with men on, let's see what we get. And that is a 2-4. Pitcher develops possible blister on hand. Check for injury to pitcher. Ooh, Kuzman. Well, Kuzman has an injury rating of 0. So he didn't really miss any games that year. So let's see what happens here. We'll roll, and that's a 6. And it says re-roll on 1. He can still stay in. That's a 1, and he says none. So nope, Kuzman is just fine, and he will stay in there. Kuzman is a baseball player. He will stay. We will redo it again. Kuzman with the pitch. 3-1. Range play this time. Jorgensen, 5-6. Ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Jackson. His range is a 3. The infield is back, and he can't get it. Base hit, and that's going to hit me down the line, and that's a double. But on a failed range play down to first or third doubles, the runners only go 2 bases. So Sundberg will hold at third, and Jorgensen holds at second. A double for Jorgensen, his second hit of the game. And here comes Wills. A tough play for Jackson. He couldn't get there. Now Wills has a chance to bring in some runs in. Runners at second and third. Strategy roll, 6. Nothing happening there. Wills, he grounded into a double play his first time up, so he is 0 for 1. Kuzman will make the pitch. 1-5. Home run chance against the switch hitter who's a righty. A 1-5. The 16 is too high. Wills, 5-1, but against the lefty, Wills will still come through. Against the left-handed pitcher, that's going to be a double to center field. Wills will go ahead and smack a double. Sundberg will score. Jorgensen will score. 3-0 Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Wills comes through. He doesn't get the homer, but he does get a bases clearing double. He will hold at second. Not bad for Wills, and he will stay there. Next batter will be Sample. Sample is 0 for 2. The Rangers are doing this now with 2 outs. Kuzman, he will go ahead and do a strat roll anyway. That's a 19, and nothing happening. Sample not bunting with 2 outs. Kuzman will make the pitch. 5-3, strikeout 2, and he got him, and that will retire the side. But 2 runs on 3 hits for the Rangers, and they right now are doing pretty well here. After 5, they lead 3-0. Eat a drink. Trainer took a step out of the dugout, and Kuzman said, "Sit down. This is not the 2020s." Exactly. Remember, any injuries that occur are only game day injuries, since I do go ahead and play as played lineups. The only time injuries really take effect is, of course, in the playoffs. Those injuries will count. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Twins will be John Castino. Castino is 0 for 1. So it's a 3-0 lead for the Rangers. Comer with the pitch. 5-2, that is a blank. Castino, 2-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 10 against a righty. Castino will have a leadoff double. And the Twins start with a man on. Castino will stop at second. Now we'll see if the Twins can go ahead and get some runs in. And here is Powell. Rookie of the year that year? Who? Castino? I don't know. I don't know who was rookie of the year. I forget who was rookie of the year in '79. I thought it was I forget who it was in '79. You guys might have to check that for me. I can't remember everything. I know I looked, but I couldn't remember. Powell will bat now. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out the second twice. Strategy roll. That is a 3. Castino not going anywhere. He'll stay put. Comer will settle in and make the pitch. Comer, 6-4. Error on a grounder. Powell, 6-5. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. Single to center. The ball is hit to Jorgensen. His error rating is a 0, so he will not misplay the ball out there. So it is normal runner advancement. Castino, base running rating of 3. Single to center. +2 is 5. Jorgensen has a 0 arm. A 1-5. Castino will score, and he does. And the Twins are on the board. RBI single for Powell. It's 3-1. So Powell gets himself an RBI single, and that will score Castino. And here comes Smalley. So now Comer in a little bit of a jam here in the top of the 6th. Smalley is 0 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll of 19, but Smalley, I don't think you bunt with him here. I think you swing away. Comer will go ahead and make the pitch. Comer, 3-1, blank. Smalley, 3-1, and that's a ground ball to third. That'll get taken care of by Bell. Let's see if they turn the 2-0-3. Second base pivot Wills, -1. A 1-2 is a double play. They don't get it, but Powell has a higher base running rating, has a BR of 4, which becomes a 3, and that is a 3. The only play Bell has is the first. Powell goes to second, and there is 1 out. So that just turns out as a ground out to third. And the batter now will be Landro. Landro is 0 for 2. Steve Sachs, Alfredo Griffin, yes. Great, pretty good players that year. Powell on at second. Infield is now back. That's a 7. Powell stay put. Comer will make the pitch. Comer, 6-2. That's a strikeout. The 9. He got him. Barely, but he got Landro. Struck him out. 2 down. That's a big strikeout for Comer. He had 86 of them in '79. And, oh, by the way, that is the first strikeout for Comer in this game. 2 down now for Weiniger. Weiniger, 2 for 2, 2 singles. Powell, and that's 14, nothing happening on the bases. Comer will settle in on Weiniger. Here comes the pitch. 5-1. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball center field. Jorgensen has all the day. Then he has all the ball, and that will retire the side. 1 run for the Twins on 2 hits. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Twins are on the board. It is now 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Rangers will be Dave Chalk. Chalk is 1 for 1, singled and walked his last time up, and then got picked off at second by Kuzman. Kuzman, 2-6, strikeout 10. That is high. Chalk, 5-3, and that's a ground out to second base for the out. 1 down. 1 man out, and here comes Bell. Bell is 1 for 2, has a single. Kuzman, he will make the deal. 3-4, that's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 1-2, and that's a ground ball to first, taken care of by Jackson, and that is the second out. Clark Garotz joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Yes, no Twins lead is ever safe. The funny thing is since that loss by the Twins against the Indians, the Twins have been one of the hottest teams in the American League. Let's see here. Zisk is up next, and he's 0 for 2. Brad Church joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Kuzman will pitch. 2-2. That is a blank. Zisk. 2-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Taken care of by Castino. He will toss it to first base and retire the side. So 1-2-3. Go the Rangers. And that is the first time they've been put down in order since the second inning. And after 6, it's a 3-1 Ranger lead. But remember, no lead is safe on inside pitch. Just ask the Twins against the Indians. But since that loss, the Twins have now gone on to a record of 23 wins and 15 losses. The Twins right now are one of the best teams in the AL West. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Twins will be Ron Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 2. Comer still has some gas left in the tank. Comer, a 4-3. Walk plus. That 19 is going to be too high. Jackson becomes a 20, but -3 is a 17. Jackson, a 6-4, and against a righty, that's going to be a fly out to center. So Jackson doesn't walk, but he does fly out, that is. Here's Adams. Adams is 0 for 2. Comer, he'll get settled in here and make the pitch. 3-6, that's a pitcher result. Adams a lefty. A 1 is the only way he can be an automatic out, and the 16 is too high. Adams 6-3, and it's a base hit to center field. The Twins get another runner on. Single for Adams. He will hold at first. And it will bring up Wilfong. Wilfong 0 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. The 3 says no. Wilfong will go ahead and hit. Adams on it first. No hit and run either. Comer will pitch. 2-5 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to center field. Jorgensen getting a lot of work out there. That's going to be another catch made by him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs now for Norwood. Norwood is 1 for 2. Infield moves back. That is a 10. Adams stays put. Comer will look in on Norwood. Here comes the pitch. 6-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Norwood. 3-2, and that's a grounder to third, taken care of by Bell. He's going to throw to second to get Adams, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Twins. As they trail 3-1 here, and we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and the eyes of Texas are upon you. If that's what they sing at that stadium, I don't know. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game, so I know you guys don't want to miss that. Tomorrow will be May 25th, and we start our second schedule block as we'll once again go through all the teams where each team will get at least a look for 1979 before the All-Star break. And as I'm looking into the chat, I see you guys are mentioning Sutcliffe. Very interesting that you guys are mentioning him. Tomorrow night, we will be taking a trip to Dodger Stadium. And they will be, and I know BB and a whole bunch of Reds fans won't miss this one. Tomorrow night, it will be the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Rick Sutcliffe will be for the Dodgers, but it will be Tom Terrific Seaver on the mound tomorrow night as well. So a good game to start the second schedule block for all 26 teams. Good matchup at Dodger Stadium. Reds and the Dodgers. Seaver versus Sutcliffe. What a good game that should be. Who knows how that game will go tomorrow night for Friday. So don't miss that one, guys. That should be a lot of fun to roll. We go to the bottom of the seventh here. Rangers leading 3-1. Kuzman can pitch to 30 batters, and he's still pretty strong, so they're going to let him pitch. Leading off for the Rangers will be John Ellis. Ellis is 0 for 2. 3-1 Rangers. Kuzman will go ahead and make the pitch. Kuzman, 2-2. That is a blank. Ellis, 5-5, and that's a fly out to left. One away. One man down, and the next batter will be Sundberg. Sundberg 1 for 2. Kuzman, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 8. Got him, struck him out. Nice strikeout by Kuzman. And that's his third strikeout of the night, 2 down. Here's Blanks. Blanks is 1 for 2, got a double. Reached extra base on an error and scored. Kuzman will go ahead and make the pitch. Kuzman, 4-1, strikeout 11. That's going to be high. Blanks, and that goes away. We'll redo that roll. Blanks on Suadice. Blanks, 3-4, and that ball is hit to center field. That is a 2, and that's going to be a single for Blanks. He'll go ahead and hit that to center, and Blanks has his second hit of the night. And now we'll see Jorgensen. He's having a busy night tonight. He's getting a lot of flyouts in center. He's also 2 for 2 with a run scored, a single and a double. Blanks really not a threat to do anything. That is a 4, and he'll stay put. Kuzman will pitch to Jorgensen. Pitch on the way, 2-4, range play. Jorgensen, 4-1. That's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Hoskin Powell. He is in right field. His range is a 3. That's a 4. He won't get it, just out of his reach. Blanks, a base running rating of 2. With 2 outs becomes a 3. Single to right, +2 is 5. Right fielder, Powell is a 0 arm. A 1 to 5, he'll make third, and he does. Blanks goes to third. He'll stop there, and Jorgensen holds it first. Jorgensen is now 3 for 3. And now the batter is Wills. Wills got a 2 RBI double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. This is a big opportunity for Wills to give the Rangers some insurance. Runners at the corners. They go talk to Koosman on the mound for a moment. Now they'll go ahead and deal with him. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 10 and nothing happening. Koosman looking in on Wills. And here comes the pitch. 1-5. That's a home run chance. Wills again. That's a home run chance. Wills a switch hitter from the right side. A 1 to 5. The 11 is too high. Wills, a 6-4, and he just grounds it to short. Taken care of by Smalley. He throws to second to get Jorgensen, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Rangers. They still have a 3-1 lead, but they do leave a couple of insurance runs stranded. Rangers trying to get back to 500. The Twins still trying to keep their hot streak going so far, as they have been winning a lot of games lately. At the start of May, they had a record of 9 wins and 12 losses. They're now 23-15. They've had a very good May. Saxon 82 and 83. Well, Robert should know that one. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Twins will be John Castino. Comer can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Let's see how long he can go here. They are in the 8th inning. Ranger bullpen is getting warmed up. Comer will pitch. 4-2. That is a blank. Castino 1-4, and that's a grounder to short, taken care of by blanks for the out. 1 down. Nice job by Comer. And yes, he was a bit of a workhorse, as Midlife Crisis said. Powell is next, and Powell is 1 for 3. Comer. And 2-2 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that's going to walk Powell. That will be ball 4. So Powell draws the walk, and now Comer is tired, as now the tying run will come up to the plate in the form of Smalley, and they're going to let Comer pitch to Smalley. Smalley has more power against left-handed pitching, actually. Although he hits righties a little better for average. Comer will pitch to Smalley. Infield is at double play depth. Powell on at first. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 14. Powell will stay where he is. Comer, he'll set it up. He'll make the pitch. 6-5. That is a blank, and nope, that's good. I'm sorry. He is tired. That is a base hit right up the middle, and that will be it for Comer. Powell, a base running rating of 4, and that's going to be fast enough for him to get to third. Oh, Comer goes ahead and hits the fatigue result on while tired. 6-5. That's a base hit. And now the Twins got something going on here with runners at the corners, and that will be it for Comer as he will come out. And coming on to bat for the Twins will be Landro. And let's see who the Rangers want to put in there. The Ranger bullpen was kind of meh, but not really terrible. Ranger bullpen was okay. Let's see. Do you bring in the closer now? I think, well, you got Landro, left switch. Really doesn't matter here. I think you're going to bring in a lefty here. Coming on to pitch for the Rangers will be, I don't know if it's pronounced Dave Rossick. I'm not sure. Is it Dave Rossich? I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. Dave Rossich or Dave Racich. I'm not sure. But he will come on and pitch for the Rangers. 1 win, 3 losses, no saves. A 3.52 ERA. Somebody tell me how to pronounce his name correctly. And he will be the second pitcher here for the Rangers. Runners at the corners. They're going to play the infield at double play depth. They're not going to play the infield in. Try to get out of it with 2 outs. Powell, however, would score automatically. I don't think you play the infield in here. You have a 2-run lead, not a 1-run lead. Strategy roll, and that is a 13. Smalley will stay put. Pitch from Racich. Thank you there, MLC. Racich will make the pitch. 6-6. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 3-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2. -1 is a 1. So 2-1-2. Second base pivot is Wills, -1. The only way they turn a double play is on a 1. No. And that will be a 5. So Powell comes in to score. Smalley thrown out at second. Landro makes it to first. It is now 3-2. So they cannot turn the double play. So incoming in will be Powell. They tried to turn the 2. So on the fielder's choice, but now a 3-2 ball game. So now the tying run is on base. And here comes Weiniger. Weiniger 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. 2 outs, top of the 8th, 3-2. Twins now trying to make a move. We'll check the strategy roll. That is a 13, nothing happening. Racich will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5 against the switch right. That's going to be an automatic out, and he'll get out of the inning. And that is going to be a ground ball to short, taken care of by Blanks. He's going to throw to first to get Weiniger, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit for the Twins. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. As Racich gets it done, does allow a run, but at least you get the out. Bottom of the 8th inning, leading off for the Rangers will be Billy Sample. Sample is 0 for 3. Kuzman, he can pitch to a few more batters, but I might go to the bullpen here. You got right coming up. Let's see if the Twins will go to the bullpen, and I think you do here to try to keep this a 3-2 lead. That'll be it for Koosman. He pitched pretty well. But coming on to pitch for the Twins will be the old workhorse. Coming on to pitch will be Mike Marshall. 10 wins, 15 losses, 32 saves, a 2.65 ERA. He had 89 appearances for the Twins that year. As you guys were also talking about Marshall in the chat. So Mike Marshall will make an appearance. He will pitch to Sample. Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-2 Rangers. Marshall with the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 1. Got him. He gets Sample. Sample goes 0 for 4 tonight. Next batter is Chalk. And am I going to try a pinch hit with him? Let me see. He is the designated hitter. And I think we are going to see a pinch hitter for him. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Can I do one here? Yes, I can. So Chalk is going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Rangers will be Al Oliver. Oliver, 323 average, 12 homers, 76 RBIs. Oliver will go up against Marshall. Yes, midlife crisis. You're 100% correct. Either one of these teams could knock off a better team in a short series. That is very true. Marshall will pitch to Oliver, who will now take over at DH for the rest of the game, in case this game goes any further, and it actually makes some sense. Marshall with the pitch. 3-5, strikeout 11. That's too high. Oliver, 5-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Landro will make the catch. 2 outs. Pretty much a pitcher's duel here. Less than five runs. I always call 5 runs or less pretty much a pitcher's duel. And here's Bell. Bell is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Marshall, he will make the pitch. 4-4. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 5-5. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 9, and that's going to be a double for Buddy Bell. He hits a double to left. Bell will hold at second as the Rangers have themselves a insurance run waiting to come in there. And next up is Zisk. He will bat. Zisk is 0 for 3. Marshall trying to keep this a 3-2 lead, but the Rangers are threatening here at Arlington Stadium. 2 outs. Strategy rolls are on, and that is a 9. Bell will stay where he is. Marshall looking in on Zisk. Here comes the pitch. 3-1. That is a blank. Zisk, 2-2, and that is a ground ball to second base. Up with it will be Wilfong. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Rangers. And after 8, they have a 3-2 lead here as D. Scott Howard joins us here at Arlington Stadium. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Twins is Ron Jackson. Racich is going to come out of the game. The Rangers will go to their closer. And in 1979, it was Jim Kern. So right at this moment, so here is Jim Kern for the Rangers. He had a very good year. 13 wins, 5 losses, 29 saves, a 1.57 ERA. Kern was one of the best relievers of the season that year. So Kern is going for the save. Jackson will lead off. He batted .271. He will hit. Top of the 9th inning, 3-2 Rangers. Kern, 3-6, range play. Jackson, 1-3. That is a base hit past short, but it's a range play for blanks. His range is a 3. Does he take a single away from Jackson? Yes, he does. Nice play by blanks. He will throw to first for out number 1. Marvell Blanks takes a single away from Jackson, and that's a ground out to short. Now the batter will be Adams. Adams is 1 for 3, a .301 average. He will hit. Kern looking in here at Adams. Kern will make the pitch. And it is 6-4. That's a home run chance. Adams a lefty. A 1-16. The 4 is good. Against the righty, Adams needs a 9 or lower. A 9 or lower. This game is tied. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit deep to center field. Going back for it is Jorgensen, and it is gone. Home run, Glenn Adams. Stadium barfs. Blech. Glenn Adams belts a solo bomb. As he goes ahead, Kern makes a big mistake. He pitches Adams a grapefruit, and he turns that into fruit salad with extra syrup. We're tied at 3. 9th inning magic strikes again. And now the batter is Wilfong as Kern blows the save. And what a job that Comer did, and that was wasted. Here's Wilfong. Wilfong is 0 for 3. Kern will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-2, error chance. Wilfong, 6-1. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Wills. His error rating is a 7. That's a 2. It gets by Wills, and the go-ahead run's going to be safe at first on an error. Oh my, the wheels are coming off. That is an E4 on Wills, and that is the first error for the Rangers in this game. They didn't have any errors historically, and Wills makes an error. He can't make the play, and now Wilfong on at first. Holy cow. And Kern can't believe it. And the batter now is Norwood. Norwood is 1 for 3. The infield is going to go to double play death. Wilfong on at first. And they're going to let Kern pitch. Strategy rolls are back on. That is a 7. Wilfong will stay where he is. Kern, he will pitch to Norwood. Kern, 2-3, strikeout 20, no. Norwood, 4-4, it's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-0-4, second base, pivot, Wills, -1. A 1-3, it's a double play, and they turn it, and that will retire the side. 6-4-3. But the Twins get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, a big solo bomb by Glenn Adams. We are tied at 3 going into the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th inning. John Ellis leads off for the Rangers. Marshall is going to pitch. He can pitch to 2 more batters before tiring, but they're going to leave Marshall out there. He actually is their best reliever, and see how long he can go. Ellis is 0 for 3 as we now go to the bottom of the 9th. Will we now see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Marshall, he'll make the pitch. 2-5, walk, 6, and no, that's too high. Ellis, 3-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. Taken care of by Wilfong, out number 1. 1 man down, the batter will be Sundberg. Sundberg 1 for 3. Marshall will make the pitch. 6-2, range play. Sundberg, 1-2, base hit right field. It's a range play though for Hoskin Powell. His range is a 3. That's a 3. He makes the catch. He takes a hit away from Sundberg. 2 outs. Fly out to right now. And now we'll see Blanks. Blanks is 2 for 3, a double and a single. 2 men down. Marshall is now tired. Marshall will pitch to Blanks. 5-2, error on a grounder. Blanks, 1-4, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. That's a single. It's hit to left. It's hit to left field. That's Landro. His error rating is a 2. That's a 12. He won't make an error. He throws it in, and Blanks says the winning run is on first. So the inning stays alive. And the next batter is Jorgensen. Jorgensen having a hot night tonight. Normally a player with a 223 average I'd probably remove. But Jorgensen's 3 for 3. He's earned his shot to take a chance here. Chris DeMello joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Welcome, Mr. DeMello. I don't think I've seen you here before. Have I done replays with Status Pro Baseball? No, I don't have a copy of it. It's too bad. And yes, it is an excellent system. I do like it. And I like watching everybody play Status Pro Baseball. It is a great system. But I'm not a fan of fast action cards. The only reason why is because the problem with a fast action card is once you pull that card will not be used again until that card is pulled again, and you have to shuffle in order to do it. Jim Cuddle joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Tied at 3 now, bottom of the 9th. Winning run is on first. Jorgensen coming to pitch. Now the question is, do I leave Marshall in there? And now I'm beginning to think I don't. He is tired. Let me see what the Twins want to do here. Let me see. Do I want to bring in a pinch? Do I want to bring in a new pitcher? I'm going to let Marshall finish out the inning. I'm going to go with Marshall, even though he's tired. The only thing he can give up is a base hit up the middle. That's all he can give up, so he would not give up the winning run, at least on his own card, on a fatigue result. 2 outs. Blanks on it first. Strategy roll, and nothing happening with the 3. Marshall will pitch to Jorgensen. Jorgensen 3 for 3. Here comes the pitch. Marshall 4-2. Strikeout 11. He got him, and we're going into extra innings. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. And this is the first extra inning game we've had in a while. No runs and a hit. And after 9, we are tied at 3. We go to the top of the 10th inning, tied at 3. John Castino leads off for the Twins, and he is 1 for 3. Kern is not going to pitch. They're going to remove him, or will he? He only pitched to 4 batters? You know what? They're going to keep him in there. He could still pitch to 8 more batters before tiring, so Kern is actually going to stay in there. He is still the Rangers' best relief pitcher. So Jim Kern blew the save, but now they're going to see if he can get the win. Castino is 1 for 3. Top of the 10th inning, tied at 3. Kern will make the pitch. 1-4, strikeout 13. He got him, struck him out. Castino goes down on strikes as Kern gets him. And the next batter is Powell. Powell is 1 for 3, singled and walked. As Steeler fan joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Kern will make the pitch to Powell. Kern, 3-2, strikeout plus, and that's going to be strike 3 call, and that will be it for Powell with a 3, and that's out number 2. So second strikeout for Kern, 2 down. And now we'll see Smalley. Smalley 1 for 4. Kern will make the pitch. Fans here at Arlington not happy that Glenn Adams got the game-tying home run in the top of the 9th. Kern, 1-1, strikeout 9, and he got him! Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Jim Kern strikes out the side. Nothing across for the Twins as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Bottom of the 10th inning. Leading off for the Rangers will be Bump Wills. Marshall is going to come out of the game. He is tired. The Twins will go to the bullpen. And I think they're going to go with a righty here. So the Twins will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Twins will be Pete Redfearn. 7 wins, 3 losses, a save, a 3.49 ERA. Pete Redfearn will be the third Twins pitcher. And he can pitch to 10 batters, apparently. So Redfearn will pitch to Wills to start here, the bottom of the 10th, tied at 3. Redfearn will go ahead and pitch. 5-1, strikeout 18, that is high. Wills, 5-6, and that's a ground out to first, 1 down. First extra inning game we've had in a while. Here's Sample. Sample is 0 for 4. He's yet to get a hit. Redfearn, 3-1. That's a pitcher result. Sample righty, a 1-17's a single, and he just got it. That's a base hit for Sample. Wow, he just got it with a 17, and the go-ahead when the winning run is on first. Sample finally gets a hit. And now that will bring up Oliver. Oliver took over at designated hitter. So Oliver will come up to bat. Oliver is 0 for 1. Sample on at first. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll, that is a 3. Sample does get the steal sign. I'm not going to send him. 11 minus 2 is a 9. And Weiniger minus 2 arm is a 7. I'm not sending Sample. He will stay where he is. It can be up to Oliver, though. Redfern's got to be careful pitching to him. Redfearn with the pitch. 1-1. Range play. Oh, boy, it's a range play. Oliver, 2-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is going to be Norwood. He has a beat on it. Norwood's range is a 2. Does he make the catch? No, he doesn't. It's going to drop, and that's going to be a double for Al Oliver. It's a double for Oliver. Will it score, Sample? Base running rating is a 4. Double to center, +1 is a 5. Center fielder Norwood has a 0 arm. A 1-5, Sample will score, and the Rangers will win. And it's a 6. There could be an out. There could be an out. Norwood has a 0 arm. A 1-3, there will be an out. And that is a 4. No. Sample holds at third. He will not come in to score. And Oliver holds at second. Holy cow. Norwood fired that ball in there so fast, and the third base coach held up Sample. And with one out, that actually makes some sense. Because now you bring up the very dangerous Buddy Bell. Bell 2 for 4, a single and a double. It was a tough play for Norwood out there in center field. The infield is in. Sample has which makes his base running rating a 2. And I still may send him on a grounder. I still may send him because Sample would score on a 1, 2, or 6. Redfearn looking in on Bell. And they are going to intentionally walk Bell. And I agree with Clark Rotz. They're going to intentionally walk him, and they're going to bring in Richie Zisk. Now the question is, do the Rangers let him bat? Let's see what we do. And we are going to, let's see, Zisk is what? So hold on, we're going to intentionally walk Bell. Intentional walk. Bases loaded. Zisk is in right field. And we are going to go to the bench. Zisk is going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for Zisk is going to be Johnny Grubb. And he will take over in right. So timeout for a substitution there, as Grubb will now take over in right field. Grubb, pretty much the same type of fielder that Zisk was, a little bit less of an error though, and he has a better arm. So here is Johnny Grubb, 273 average, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. Grubb can hit one hard. As midlife crisis says double play waiting for happen. Infield is in. Redfearn will pitch to Grubb. The Twins are not going to make a pitching change. They will go, or will they? Let's go to the Twins. Let's see if I want to bring in a lefty against him, although I don't think it's going to matter. And nope, as a matter of fact, Redfearn would be the better choice. So Redfearn will pitch to Grubb. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 3. Grubb looking for a pinch hit game winner. Sample at third, Oliver at second, Bell at first. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 12, nothing happening. Redfearn will now look at Grubb. Fans here at Arlington hoping that the Rangers, with a win today, would get back to 500. Redfearn with the pitch. It's a 5-3. It's a range play. Holy cow, the Twins got to make a play. Grubb, he will swing. It's a 3-1, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is going to be Landro, and that's not who you wanted hit to. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Landro actually he's pretty good in left field. Hold on. Timeout. I just got to check something here. I want to make sure I get it right. The ball is hit to Landro in left field. Landro's range is a 3. Can Landro go ahead and make the play? He needs a 3, and he's got it. He makes the catch. Out number 2. Now, do they get it in? Grubb, a sacrifice fly rating of 1. On a 1, Sample will score anyway. No. Now it's up to Sample on his own. Sample a base running rating of 4. Landro +1 is 5. Sample tags up. He's on his way to the plate. His base running rating is a 5. A 1 to 5, he scores. He does. He slides. The throw to the plate slides. Safe. Ball game. That's your game. The Rangers come away with a big win tonight on a sacrifice fly by Grubb. Stadium cheers. Yay! And this becomes a Game of the Year candidate. As my field gets all messed up. Sample comes in to score. On a sacrifice fly, Landro, not a good arm, and Sample just slides in there and barely gets under the tag. The umpire calls him safe, and the Rangers will win the ball game 4-3. And that, by the way, is the actual historical score. Don't tell me Inside Pitch isn't accurate. As they go ahead and they give Johnny Grubb the props for a sacrifice fly, they maul Billy Sample, comes at the plate, and he scores, and the Rangers have a 4-3 win here at Arlington Stadium. Final line score coming up. It was one run, by the way, on 2 hits. Don't you tell me Inside Pitch isn't accurate. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. For the Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Jim Kern. He blows the save, but he gets the win, and I guess it's one of the reasons why he actually had 13 wins that season. Pete Redfearn is going to take the loss in this game. Historically, it was a 4-3 win by the Rangers. The actual game had 19 hits. We had 21. The actual game had no errors. We had 2. But a nice win for the Rangers in 10 innings as they will beat the Twins tonight 4-3 here at Arlington. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Don't go away. That's why Inside Pitch is the best. I don't care what anybody says. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker brought to you by FastScore Baseball. The Rangers to take a 4-3 win on the Twins, and they will get the win tonight. So now let's begin our 10-minute ticker, starting with May 22nd. Boston at Baltimore. Boston 8-16, and that is 2. Baltimore 10-66, and that is 10. The Orioles are now beginning to play like the team they were. Oakland and the White Sox. Athletics 6-25, and that's 2. The White Sox 11-53, and that's 6. The White Sox continue to play very well, and Oakland continues to stink. Yankees and Detroit. The Bird is on the mound for the Tigers. Yankees 22-52, and that is going to be 8. The Rangers, however, the Tigers 11-63, and that's a tie. They get 8 as well. So we've got extras there. Yankees roll a 2, plus 1 is 3. Tigers roll a 6, plus 0 is 6. And actually, Mark Fidrich will get the win. That will be a win for the Cats. Seattle at Kansas City. Seattle 9-44, and we've got 5. Kansas City 23-25. And that is going to be also 5, and we got a tie there. Let's see. Seattle rolls a 2, -1 is 1. Kansas City rolls a 4, -0 is 4. And the Royals will win the ball game. California at Milwaukee, a battle of two division leaders. California 14-43, and that is going to be 5. Milwaukee 10-11, and that's 0. And that'll be a win for the Halos. Cleveland at Toronto. BB's favorite player, Mark Lemongello, pitches for the Blue Jays. Cleveland 21-25, and that is 5. Toronto 13-21, and that is 3. That will be a win for the Tribe. Houston at Atlanta. Astros 12-62, and that's going to be 8. The Braves 4-14, and that's 1. And the Astros get a victory for Steeler fan. Pittsburgh at Montreal. Pittsburgh 14-56, and that's 7. Montreal 12-31, and that is 4. That'll be a win for We Are Family. Cubs and the Mets. Cubs 10-12, and they get 1. The Mets 5-34 and a 3. And my Mets have a happy recap. Cardinals and the Phillies. Cardinals 11-54, and they've got 6. Phillies 8-43, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Redbirds. Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers 11-16, and that's 2. The Padres 12-61, and that is 7. The Dodgers are inconsistent this year. Reds and the Giants. Reds 15-45, and that is 6. Giants 7-25, and that is 3. That game belongs to the Reds. May 23rd, Boston at Baltimore. Red Sox 10-66, that's 10. The Orioles 10-15, and that is 2. That'll be a win for the Bo Sox. Oakland at the White Sox. Oakland 3-15, and that is 1. The White Sox 12-13, and that's also 1. We got a tie. Oakland rolls a 5, +3 is 8. The White Sox roll a 2, -2 is 0, and Oakland actually will win the ball game. Yankees at the Tigers. Yankees 4-62, and that is 6. The Tigers 14-64, and that is 9. The Tigers will beat the Yankees. California at Milwaukee. California 14-16, and that is 3. Brew Crew 14-36, and that is 5. That'll be a win for the Brewers. Minnesota at Texas. Minnesota 8-66, and that is 10. The Rangers 10-63. They're going to come up short. That will be 8. So the Twins do get a little payback the next game. Cleveland at Toronto. Cleveland 19-63, and that is 10. The Blue Jays 13-44, and that's 5. That'll be a win for the Tribe. Astros and the Braves. The Astros, by the way, are in first place in the NL West. They did take it from the Reds right now. The Reds are right behind them. Astros 11-42, and that is 5. Atlanta 2-16, and that is 1. And that will be another win for Steeler fan and the Astros. Pittsburgh and Montreal. Pirates 6-51. That's 5. Expos 6-55, and that is also 5. We got a tie. Pittsburgh 3 +1 is 4. Montreal 5 +0 is 5, and the Expos will beat We Are Family. Cardinals and the Phillies. Cardinals and the Phillies. St. Louis 1153, and that is 6. The Phillies 742, and that is 4. That will be a win for the Redbirds. Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers 1121, and that is 2. The Padres 313, and that's 0. The Dodgers actually get a win, and they need it. Reds and the Giants. Reds 1413, and that is 2. Giants 711, that's 0. That's another win for the Reds. May 24th, Boston at Baltimore. Boston 925, and that is 3. Orioles 1344, and that's 5. That'll be a win for the O's. Oakland at the White Sox. Oakland 946, and they got 5. The White Sox 1633, and that's also 5. We will have extras. Oakland rolls a 5, plus 3 is 8. White Sox roll a 4, minus 2 is 2. Another win for Oakland. The White Sox lose a couple of games they shouldn't be losing. Seattle at Kansas City. Mariners 954, and they get 6. Royals 1453, and they get 7. The Royals will beat the M's. California and Milwaukee. California 1966, and that is 13. The Brewers are 1953, and that is 8. That will be a win for the Halos. Cubs and the Mets. Cubs and the Mets, doubleheader, game 1. Cubs, 1153, and that is 6. The Mets, 844, and that is 4. The Cubs win game 1. Game 2, Cubs, 915, and that's 2. The Mets, 635, and that is 3. And my Mets will split a twin bill. Reds and the Giants. Reds 1161, and that is 7. The Giants 924, and that's going to be 3. Another win for the Reds. As the Reds and the Astros continue to stay neck and neck in that NL West. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow, we got a big one tomorrow. We begin our second schedule block, and our next game is going to be at Dodger Stadium. I know you guys don't want to miss this one. It will be the Cincinnati Reds against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Tom Terrific Seaver will pitch for the Reds, and Rick Sutcliffe goes for the Dodgers. A Seaver-Sutcliffe matchup? That sounds pretty good to me, so don't miss those two tomorrow. Cincinnati and the Dodgers, Seaver, Sutcliffe, be there or be square. Steeler fan, BB, Craig Scarborough, Clark Rott's midlife crisis, Sean 1113, Jim Connell, Brad Church, Chris DeMello, Clee baseball fan 879, D. Scott Howard. And let's see if I get everyone. Woodman 564, Malbert's 20, Ronald Spursky. Since he's a Ranger fan, I know he liked this win. Brian Patterson, thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is the Rangers in extra innings. In 10 innings of play, the Rangers come away with a win over the Twins, 4-3. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.